You may remember Tom Hanks sharing his passion for manual typewriters with our audience a few years ago. Now a high school teacher in Pennsylvania has dusted off some of the old machines. He found they help students rediscover the value of writing the old-fashioned way. CBS Sunday Mornings' Lee Cowan shows us how the kids also gained a new pen pal.
The technicians at New York's Gramercy Typewriter will be the first to tell you that the writing machines of old are by no means past their prime.
You got to take this up, and that releases everything.
Typewriters never really went away. They were just put away in attics and basements and such.
Think Hemingway, Steinbeck, Faulkner, Agatha Christie. Even Taylor Swift has rediscovered their artful expression. When she posted herself writing lyrics on a typewriter, it sent Swifties scouring for the same model.
That's a dense, solid machine.
Typing, it seems, is cool.
Look at that. Isn't that a fine, manly typewriter?
Tom Hanks always thought so.
And the sound of a typewriter is the sound of productivity.
Not too long ago, he reveled in showing us their form and function.
This is the typewriter that got man to the moon.
And just how many he has in his personal collection.
But I'm looking at this and I have to say, got it.
Sure, to most of us, they're a novelty, a throwback. But at this school outside Pittsburgh, old typewriters are part of a very new curriculum.
How do you straighten up that piece of paper?
Fred Durbin teaches a writing course here at Lincoln Park Performing Arts Charter School. As the author of several books, he knows a little something about writing.
The oldest one here is this 1918 Oliver typewriter.
As a typewriter collector, he also knows how they can affect the act of writing itself.
Today we think with our fingers. We try something, we put it on the screen, and if we don't like it, we make a change. With a typewriter, you're thinking more in your head. You have to form that sentence, and then you can commit it to paper.
So he pitched the idea of making his entire classroom analog to Dan Leroy, the school's department head.
It was the easiest sell in the history of selling.
Leroy, though, had another reason for bringing typewriters back. To him, he thought their real value might be in their singular ability to draw kids away from their online lives.
Virtual reality doesn't just mean wearing a set of funny glasses. It means that you spend all day in a reality that you curate, that you cultivate, and you spend less and less time in the physical world. The typewriter forces you to be present in the physical world.
You can't check your social media, you can't scroll, you're just writing. Typewriter just has one purpose.
One day, Fred's typing assignment was for students to type a letter to Tom Hanks.
And a few weeks later, this happened.
Everyone who wrote him a letter, he responded personally and carefully to the actual content of their letters.
I have horrible penmanship, which is why I type. Thanks for the letter, Tom Hanks.
Glad you took the time to type me a note. Took only a minute or so, right? Yeah, it might last for 500 years.
I kind of wrote to him about Hugh Jackman.
What'd you think when you got a letter back?
I was pretty ashamed that I wrote to Tom Hanks about different actors.
Laptops, though, need not be threatened. No one is suggesting a revolutionary return to typing, but like burning candles instead of LED light bulbs, sometimes the glow of the past is worth revisiting.
We try to teach kids that writing is like a superpower, and I told them, if you can reach for the stars and a really big star reaches back, what can't you do as a writer? Where else might your words end up?
For CBS Mornings, I'm Lee Cowan in Midland, Pennsylvania.
I love this.
Lee Cowan, what a great piece.
Great
I love
piece.
that. Just when you think you couldn't love Tom Hanks anymore,
Come
he always
on.
does stuff like that. But shout out to the teacher, Dan Leroy, who wanted to make sure that his students knew how to do that. I think it's such a good skill to have.
I like when he said, we were just marveling over that line,
Yes.
when you reach for the stars and a big star reaches back, those children are going to have that letter. It's going to be on their wall for the rest of their lives.
And I like when you said writing is like a superpower. It's
Great alliteration by the teacher.
Yes.
No surprise there, right?
No.